Hi everyone, it's Maddie. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is actually a viewer requested video for my top 5 Chanel non-handbag items, focusing mostly on ready to wear. This video was requested by Ebony Nikita. Thank you so much for requesting this video. I actually thought it was a really great idea. I've gathered a few items from ready to wear and shoes is what I focused on. Maybe there's one bonus item in here for my top 5 items that I would highly recommend, suggest as if you're just starting out your collection, looking to get into Chanel, something like that. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, number 1, I would say out of all, like the top tier of all ready to wear for Chanel is none other than a Chanel tweed jacket. I was like beside myself in awe of this jacket when I first got it. This is from 2022K. And it kind of like started really, or ignited truly my love affair with Chanel ready to wear. Like the jackets, they just feel so special. So this one has this beautiful CC crosshatch print. It has CCs throughout it. I'm pretty sure all Chanel tweed jackets more or less have the silk lining, unless they're very lightweight and unlined, but all of the ones I have silk lining. The fabric, like the fabrication of the actual tweed is literally to die for, but the best is the buttons. And so these buttons I'm truly in love with. These are, I call them like tweed gripois. Gripois is like anytime you see something in this shape, kind of like in a cross that looks like jelly candy, that means, especially the vintage style, it was gripois, which means poured glass. Nowadays, it's not real gripois. Usually it's plastic, not glass, or not made by the Gripois Atelier. I think they only do very special, more expensive pieces, but this is inspired off of a very like classic Chanel design. Like it's very much in the Chanel lexicon. These are made out of tweed and then covered with kind of resin, I would say. And they're really cute. They're very unique, and you would never see these buttons on another jacket again. Like there's always something different each season. Truly, like my favorite Chanel combination is tweed jacket, matching tweed bag, tweed camellia, like full set. I think it's such a vibe. It looks beautiful, like with a little black dress if you're going out to dinner, or like like if you're wearing trousers and like a silk top underneath. You know, it looks so stunningly beautiful and polished, but also I love it with a t-shirt and like ripped jeans and sneakers. I love a tweed jacket, and they come in so many different styles. There's something that flatters everyone. Now in the boutique, tweed jackets run pretty much from $5,000 and up. Probably average, I would say 7 to 10, maybe 7 to 11 on average. But these jackets literally last multiple lifetimes. So if that is out of your price range, there are many vintage, pre-loved, resale Chanel jackets like in the $1,500 price range, which I know it's a lot of money, but the way that these are made, like they have the chain at the bottom to help it just like fall correctly. The way that these are crafted, like there's room in all of the seams, most seams in a Chanel jacket, to like let it out a size or two. They're also, you can take them in. This is a really good one to size adjust because you don't have to line up the pattern. I have like my green one that has a plaid sort of outline. It's very tough to tailor because then the lines kind of get messed up. But you could get them tailored. Chanel will take care of you. If you buy one pre-loved and then take it to Chanel in Paris, they will do tailoring for free for you. They might also do it locally in the boutique too, but it's touch and go. I know of friends that have taken pre-loved tweed jackets to the boutique in Paris and had them tailored, and it's been a really fun experience. So highly recommend investing in a tweed jacket. So the next item on my list is kind of an interesting one, but along the same vein is I would, whoops, I'm sitting on it, recommend a Chanel sweater. Now, not just any Chanel sweater, and this is where it kind of gets tricky. Most of the Chanel knitwear that I own, like this black one that I'm wearing, most Chanel knitwear is made in Italy. And it is very high quality, it's very nice, it's very good. But the highest quality, in my opinion, best made, best construction, hardest wearing is the knitwear that is made in the United Kingdom. And it comes from the atelier, I think it's called Berry. They also produce their own line of sweaters, similarly to the hat maker, I forget their name, but they produce their own line. So you could also get Chanel quality sweaters for not Chanel prices. But if you're going to invest in a Chanel knitwear, look at the tags for something that's manufactured in the United Kingdom. I think the quality of the wool and cashmere is just better. This sweater, I think, let me take a look. It's so soft, but that's the thing about Chanel knitwear too, is even when it's 100% wool, it's like very soft. So this one is, checking, 94% cashmere, 3% wool, 2% silk, and 1% elastane. But this is just, I've noticed in particular, this sweater is just like so dense and wears so well. I mean, I've worn it many times, and you know, normally like new sweaters, they would have like a lot of pilling in here. There's maybe like 1 or 2 pills, but not all Chanel sweaters are like that. The one that I got from Coco Neige, so soft, but it's like pill city. And I just don't think it's the same beautiful quality as this one, which is truly, like, this cardigan is like truly a treasure to me. And all the ones that are made in the United Kingdom, I'm like, those ones are really special. Now it's tough because when you look at the runway, it's not immediately apparent which ones are made in Italy and which ones are made in the United Kingdom. And so it kind of requires you seeing them in advance or taking a gamble, which I don't really love. But I would say if you can find, or even, this is another good one, like on the vintage market, I used to have a 1994 Chanel wool cardigan that was made in the United Kingdom, and I swear it was like brand new. It's just, they're stunning pieces, and they're, like I said, similar to the jacket. So many different ways that you can wear and style this piece. And the sweaters come in like at a little bit friendlier price point usually than the jackets, which I would say like are in the 7-ish range. Retail sweaters, I think like more in the 5-ish range. And then even less if you get it pre-loved. So that's that. Okay, pivoting a little bit before we get to the last ready-to-wear piece. All-time favorite, best purchase item that really Chanel makes to me are the flats. So these are a pair of tweed flats from the cruise. They have this really pretty pink color. Actually, this is like, just kind of like a fun rainbow combo. It kind of like reminds me of like Funfetti or Rainbow Sherbet. But I love Chanel flats. This might not be for everyone because my feet just fit them really well. They just fit my feet really well. I know shoes are so personal to people, but this is another one I think where it's like, no matter how you're dressed, no matter what you're wearing, like the flats just kind of add a little, make everything else a little elevated. I definitely mix high and low, so I could wear a bodysuit from Abercrombie like I am today. I could wear jeans from Express like I am today, a Chanel sweater and Chanel flats, and it just looks so chic. And so it's like, if you're gonna invest in the piece, they're so good. They're so good. Okay, the next and final ready-to-wear item that I would consider like my top 5 item is, I mean, it's kind of a controversial one. It's the Chanel knit t-shirts, and this one just has a little CC with rhinestones there, and then is otherwise a textured shirt. And the reason why I would say this is a top 5 item, one, is because I wear it all the time. It is just like, it's a really easy piece to kind of like style and incorporate, and it just adds a little extra something. It's a really small, like subtle logo, but I just feel so good when I wear it. And so I reach for it all the time. Also, this one's mostly cotton. These say don't wash, but I totally hand wash them at home. Yeah, this is 100% cotton. And so I was like, there's no reason why I wouldn't be able to hand wash this except for worrying about the rhinestones falling out of the little CC here. But it's like, other than that, there's no reason why you wouldn't be able to hand wash this except for like, I mean, I guess some of the color is fading a little. It's hard to tell with like the nubs, but truly this just like adds a little special touch of something, a little sprinkle. That's not what that means anymore. A little sprinkle of magic, a little sprinkle of fairy dust, to every outfit. And it, even if I'm just wearing jeans, Chanel flats, this t-shirt, chic, you know, like, and it's just, it kind of brings it together in a way that like a normal t-shirt doesn't. And these are like a little bit dressier than like your normal cotton tee. And I wear it with trousers for work, trousers, heels, this, and then like a plain black blazer. And it's just like a little touch of like Maddie shops in there. Really love these. These retail between like $1,200 and $1,200 and $2,000. So pricey. These are pricey and they do not come up for resale a lot. And they're actually really hard to get in the boutique because I think people just love them. And they're also one of the lower priced ready-to-wear items that you can get. So I think they're really popular for that reason too, but they're also just like very easy to incorporate into your wardrobe. If it were me, I would say pass on the t-shirt and save up for a jacket. I think that would be, I think a jacket with a plain t-shirt has more impact than maybe like a Zara jacket and a Chanel t-shirt. I don't like that as much. But it's all up to personal preference. And if you are really good, then at saving or spending, then you can get both. Okay, there's 2 more items. I'm gonna save my bonus item for last. The next, let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is item number 5, top Chanel item. It is these Chanel combat boots. Now, Chanel releases a version of this boot every year. I believe these are actually from 2021. I don't know, but 2021, if not 2022, these I have worn to death. They have like the Chanel on the, you can see how much I've worn them, and I like don't want to touch them too much. These have the removable chain on them. There's ones that have like the CC around the top. These are just so comfy, so hard wearing. What's great is they lace up, but there's also the zip. So the zip is easy on and off, but the lace is also key so that you can adjust for your foot and ankle width. If it wasn't adjustable like this, you know, it could be too tight or too loose, and I think it just fits more sizes. It's also like a really fun, edgy look. I love they're all weather. They're, you know, it's like when it's raining, these are great. Walking through the airport, like I love traveling with these. Like they're so comfortable to me. They're not too heavy, but they're like heavy enough. And I just think these like add a little bit to every outfit, especially with this little chain. And if you wanted to be more low key, you could remove the chain. I did have to remove the chain when I went to a concert. Just, I was a little, they say like no chains. There's something, I think they mean like longer wallet chains, but the last thing we need is the Chanel getting confiscated at the concert. So that is item number 5. And then I would say my last bonus item, which I've been getting more into recently as I adjust my hair, getting ready for it, is a Chanel headband. If you know from Instagram from like 2020, I got really into headbands over the pandemic, and I at one point had like a really huge collection. I've since narrowed down, but I've just found that this headband in particular, but also I've picked up some other ones, just add a little something extra to the outfit and to the look. You know, you can be wearing like all of your normal jewelry and then just having this, like, this is like a very subtle chain with the leather woven throughout headband, and there's one small CC there. but it kind of gets not lost in your hair. It's not like a giant, it's not giant logo, right? So if someone was standing on this side or whatever, doesn't have attention to detail, they would never know that that was what was going on. But I just think these add something a little special. So you could be wearing like a basic black dress, but with this little chain that matches ideally like your bag or something like that. You have the black flats. It's a really cute, fun look. And these are items that when they come up, they're kind of more rare in the boutique, but when they come up, I always look at them and I normally pick them up. So anyway, those were my top 5, I guess 6 non-handbag items from Chanel. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for the person who requested this video, Ebony Nikita. I looked it up right before I started filming, and then I talked the whole time and I'm like, oh my gosh, what was her name? I'm like so bad with names. Anyway, thank you so much for requesting this video. I hope it was helpful to you. I hope everyone else enjoyed it. And I'll talk to you guys and see you in my next one. Okay, bye.